Okay, here is my Mediterranean chicken. I'm gonna bake it in this little baking dish right here. I've already got my chicken all sliced up into little bitty slices, and then I just seasoned it with some of my favorite seasonings, like this Trader Joe's spicy garlic and some garlic powder and just some yummy, like, good seasonings. And some of the spinach is about to go in here. I'm about to start loading it up. You just layer this dish with all of these things. So good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And it's so easy, really. I mean, the oven does all the work, and you just have to prep the chicken. Everything else you pretty much just put in layers. Spinach cooks way down, so this seems like a lot, but it surely will not. Once it cooks, it'll turn into almost nothing. So, I'm going to at least use 2 of these little containers. We'll see if I use a 3rd, but for sure 2 should be good. Honestly, 2 probably would do the trick. Yeah, I think so. We'll save us that other container of spinach just for another day. All right, so 2 of those containers of spinach. Yeah, I'm gonna take, oh, and I've not mixed this up yet, but I'm gonna make this according to the package directions on the back using balsamic vinegar and a little olive oil. I'm gonna do more water, less oil, just to make the fat content a little bit less. But you take the chicken and literally, I had a fumble on one of my spinach leaves. Hit the flow. Alrighty, just spread it out equally. I've already got my oven preheated to 375 bake. It's gonna go in for about 45 minutes. Spread this baby out. It's gonna be so good. Oh my God, this is like a favorite. If you make this for, you know, you can make it for a crowd. Serve it over penne pasta or whatever. Honestly, you can just eat it like it is too. You don't have to have it with pasta. Or another thing are the palomini noodles, which is made out of heart of palm. And so that is the low carb version, which is what I will be having because I am doing low carb in my eating. So I'm going to stay away from the pasta. I like my little palomini noodles too. I don't really feel like I'm giving up anything because I like them. I'll get the little packet of those. Is this. I like the linguine ones because they're just a little wider. You know? Okay, so there we have that. Now we're going to take mushrooms. These are pre-washed. If you don't like mushrooms, leave them out. I mean, honestly, you just kind of put what you like in this thing. So we're going to have some artichoke hearts. We're going to have some mushrooms. We're going to have, honestly, that's a lot. I don't think I'm going to use all of those. Okay. Got these artichoke hearts already quartered. I think I'm going to drain some of this. They are, there we go. Now, so we don't have so much liquid because I am going to put some other liquid in there with the dressing. When I make that Italian dressing, that is going to be my marinade. Oop. That didn't spread as evenly as I would like. So artichoke hearts, those are gonna be so good. Sun-dried tomatoes. I like the julienne cut because that, again, takes out some of the work that I have to do. Let's just spread this out evenly. Okay, these add some really great flavor as well. Now these are marinated in an oil with like herbs and that kind of stuff, and it's Italian herbs. Oh, so good. We're just gonna probably finish out this jar on there because, you know, why not? Adds a lot of fabulous flavors. So good. Okay, so there's that. Yum. So you see this is already coming together beautifully. It already looks pretty. Already looks pretty. Okay, so now we've got feta cheese. Just one little container, basically. Ooh, that feta cheese got some feta going on that is not good. That has got some color that is, ooh, we're gonna have to take that back to Publix. I bought that today. Ugh. Okay, let's see here. Publix is my favorite place though. It is fabulous and they will no doubt fix that problem. I'm not even worried. They'll let me trade that out. So I will do that. Let's see here. But I am sad that I don't have a full container. I've got some. Yeah, that's good. This is actually a seasoned feta that I got at Trader Joe's, and it's quite good. So we'll just use some of that. And here's some more Trader Joe's feta. I'm just going to use kind of tail ends of what I've got. It's kind of sad. I usually like more than that. I'm going to look and just see if I've got any more in here somewhere. Because I've got to have my feta cheese in there. It's one of my favorite ingredients. All right, there is a little bit more. So I'm piecemealing my feta cheese situation here. Ended up using my Trader Joe's brand. I think with the little tail ends of those 3 containers, that cleared out my refrigerator, and we're good. All right. Now, let's see. Is there anything else? I am going to be cooking my noodles while this is baking in the oven. And it'll bake. I'm going to probably bake it for about 45 minutes. I want to make sure that chicken gets good and done. Let's see here. I'm going to whip up this dressing according to the packaging. And just got to find my little dressing container. I'll be right back. I'm gonna stop so I can go find my dressing. Okay, I've put this dressing back together, and like I said, this is the Good Seasons Italian. It's so good. Mix it with water, olive oil, extra virgin, and balsamic vinegar. Oh my God. It makes a delicious dressing, but it makes a fabulous marinade over the top of this. And so I just take this whole thing that I've just whipped up. I did more water than what the recipe calls for and a little less oil, but still use some olive oil in it. And I just pour it over the top of it. This is gonna go in the oven for like 45 minutes. I also have, I bought a brand new fork as well. I'm gonna finish up my tail end of it, but the shaved Parmesan from Publix, and I'm gonna put that over the top. I may put some now. I don't think it's gonna burn. I usually like to kind of, I don't want it to burn the cheese. I think it'll be all right though, actually, because I'm just doing it on 375 bake. So I'll check it. I may end up adding just a little bit more later. So it's basically the 2 cheeses that I've got here are the feta and the Parmesan. One recipe I had seen for this put mozzarella, but I didn't really like the mozzarella on it. I really love the Parmesan and the feta a lot. So it's going in the oven. And in a little bit, I am going to show you what this beauty looks like. In the meantime, I will cook my noodles. And for the rest of the family, I got the penne pasta. For them, I'll serve it over that for them. For myself, I've got my low carb palmini linguine. And when I say low carb, it is only 4 grams of carbs in this. And I like to saute this and season it with, like, I usually do some of my favorite seasonings, like, let's see, the Everything Bagel from Trader Joe's is one of my favorites. Put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in there. Yeah, it's really good. And then I serve whatever pasta sauce over the top, so that's what I'll do. I'll show you in a little bit. Let it cook. Here's a sneak peek of this gorgeous dish. I promised you. I'll show you the final result. And here is the delicious Mediterranean chicken pasta with sun-dried tomatoes, artichokes on a bed of spinach. And it's got feta cheese and shaved Parmesan. So good. Seasoned chicken. I added some mushrooms, but you don't have to. We're gonna serve it over penne pasta for the rest of the family. And for myself, I made some little palmini noodles that are made out of the heart of palm for low carb. So, bon appetit.